They went in tactical as they were instructed to. They didn't know they was raiding Diddy's house. The higher-ups didn't tell anybody because they knew, with Diddy being a Fed informant, that he had people in the force and they wanted to make sure that went through legit. So they ain't tell nobody whose houses they was going to.
That's why you see the guns.
The cops didn't know that it was Diddy's house over there in Beverly Hills around the corner from the Playboy Mansion. They didn't know until they seen the kids.
Diddy's twin daughters, Jessie and Delilah, are breaking their silence, and what they reveal could bring down one of the biggest empires in the entertainment world. The timing couldn't be more dramatic, coinciding with their father's headline-making arrest that has sent shockwaves through the entertainment industry. What's shocking isn't just the accusations, they're turning on their own brothers, Justin and Christian, in a public showdown that could expose the twisted secrets hidden behind their family's walls. At the center of this unfolding drama lies an even more haunting narrative, the mysterious death of their mother, Kim Porter. After years of keeping quiet, the twins now hold explosive information about their mother's mysterious death that could change everything. Insiders reveal that Jessie and Delilah have been trapped under Diddy's controlling grip for years, and now they're fighting to break free from the empire that's kept them silent. With Diddy's empire already crumbling under legal fire, whispers of long-buried truths are turning into a roar, and they're impossible to ignore. Once quiet and hidden in the background, these sisters are ready to tear apart the carefully built empire their family has protected for years. Their story hints at a darker side of fame, where privilege and power mask deep-seated pain and betrayal. As the twins break ranks with their brothers, it's clear this family is on the brink of exposing something much darker than anyone ever expected. What could have driven these once private sisters to take such a dramatic stand against their own family? Let me paint you a picture of what seemed like the perfect family fairy tale, but turned out to be anything but. Behind the dazzling red carpet smiles of Jessie and Delilah Combs lay a story so complex, it's only now beginning to unravel. These twins, born in 2006 to Diddy and Kim Porter, were raised in the lap of luxury, making occasional glamorous appearances that left the public in awe of their grace and poise. I'm an aspiring actress and it's my first time at the Oscars, so I'm really excited to be here, one of them once said, embodying the innocent charm that masked a darker reality. On paper, Diddy's family seemed like a heartwarming tale of modern blending. He even adopted Kim's son, Quincy, whose biological father was A.L.B. Shore, creating what appeared to be the perfect portrait of a loving household. But beneath this carefully orchestrated image of harmony, storm clouds were gathering. The year 2018 brought a devastating twist when Kim Porter's unexpected death rocked not just the family, but the entire entertainment industry. This tragedy would become the first crack in the foundation of their perfectly curated public image. What's emerging now is a story far more intricate and troubling than anyone could have imagined. Kim and Diddy's relationship, it seems, was a turbulent dance of on-again, off-again dynamics, filled with complexities that went far beyond their public persona. But the most dangerous move of all? Kim was ready to publish a tell-all that would have revealed the darkest sides of Diddy, and it almost saw the light of day. This manuscript, which never saw the light of day, reportedly contained revelations that sent shockwaves through Diddy's world. When he discovered Kim's literary plans, sources say his reaction was far from supportive. The question that now haunts everyone is, what secrets did Kim plan to reveal in those unwritten pages? The plot thickens with the official ruling of Kim Porter's death, lobar pneumonia. But like a puzzle with missing pieces, this explanation never quite satisfied those who knew her. How could someone radiating vitality and health be struck down so suddenly? This question has haunted many, particularly Kim's former partner Al-B Sure, who has been anything but quiet about his suspicions. Through the years, Al-B Sure's cryptic social media posts are like a ticking time bomb. Each hint he drops brings us closer to a sinister truth he's been warning us about. His cryptic messages suggest Kim might have been running from something or someone in her final days. These weren't just random musings. He claims Kim had confided in him, sharing fears that now seem prophetic. Now imagine Jessie and Delilah, still just teenagers, stuck in a heart-wrenching tug-of-war between the father who controls their lives and the truth about their mother's death. As they've grown older, they've had to reconcile their cherished childhood memories of a doting father with disturbing revelations about his alleged dark side. These accusations are shaking the very foundations of the family's carefully crafted image. Everything we thought we knew about them is now up for question. Now, in a dramatic twist, these young women are seeking independence, house hunting far from their father's sphere of influence. They found an unexpected guardian angel in LaWanda Lane, their mother's longtime friend, who has stepped into a maternal role since Kim's passing. As Diddy faces his recent arrest, LaWanda's presence has become even more crucial in their lives. At just 17, Jesse and Delilah Combs find themselves navigating a storm no teenager should face, with LaWanda Lane, their mother's trusted friend, acting as their guardian angel through this turbulent time. According to U.S. Sun sources, she's been spotted helping the twins house hunt, a telling sign of their desperate need to escape their current situation. Think about it. While most teens their age are worried about prom and college applications, these two young women are carrying the heavy burden of a dynasty built on shadows and secrets. And now, they're the ones forced to decide if the truth should come out. The recent federal raids on their father's multi-million-dollar properties in Los Angeles and Miami didn't just shatter their world. They forced them to question everything, including the mysterious circumstances surrounding their mother's death. But here's where the family drama takes an even more complicated turn. While Jesse and Delilah are choosing to distance themselves from their father's influence, their elder stepbrothers, Justin and Christian Combs, seem to be following a different path entirely. These young men appear to be embracing their father's controversial lifestyle, creating a deep divide within the family that grows wider by the day. The stark contrast between the siblings' reactions to their father's alleged misdeeds has created an unprecedented tension. On one side, you have two teenage girls struggling with their mental health, processing grief, and now facing the possibility that their father might be involved in serious criminal activities. On the other, their brothers seem to be doubling down on the very lifestyle that's brought their family under federal investigation. Picture this: two young women, still in high school, having to choose between family loyalty and what they believe is right. The emotional toll must be staggering, and with federal agents having enough evidence to raid a $40 million mansion, one can't help but wonder, what other secrets might surface? Let's focus on Justin Combs, the eldest son, who's now found himself caught in the same legal web as his father. In a shocking development, he's been named 15 times in connection with serious trafficking allegations, all part of the explosive lawsuit filed by music producer Rodney LaRod Jones. When federal agents swept through their California mansion, both Justin and his younger brother were questioned, though they walked away without charges. But given Diddy's track record of making legal troubles vanish, one has to wonder what's really going on. Then there's Christian Combs, the supposed heir to Diddy's musical throne, but his path to succession is anything but smooth. A former yacht employee, Grace OMCC, has bravely stepped forward with disturbing allegations about Christian's behavior during a trip on his father's chartered vessel. Her testimony adds yet another layer to this already complex family saga. What's particularly fascinating is the stark division within the family. While Justin and Christian have doubled down on their loyalty to Diddy, even releasing an official statement defending him against any involvement in Kim Porter's death, their stepsisters are charting a completely different course. The brothers' statement reads like a carefully crafted PR piece. We have seen so many hurtful and false rumors circulating about our parents, Kim Porter and Shaw Combs. Claims that our mom wrote a book are simply untrue. But here's the kicker. These are the same brothers who seem oddly quick to dismiss questions about Kim's death, perhaps because, as their stepmother rather than biological mother, they maintain a different perspective on the situation. Their aggressive defense of their father, coupled with their dismissal of anyone claiming to speak on behalf of the family, raises more questions than it answers. This story takes an even darker turn with Kim Porter's own father, Jake Porter, finally breaking his 78-year-old silence. His words to Mail Online were chilling in their simplicity. The truth will come out. It all always does in the end. While he carefully avoided direct accusations about Diddy's arrest, his disgust over the Cassie Ventura allegations spoke volumes. But here's where it gets really interesting. Jake didn't mince words when it came to the investigation of his daughter's death, dismissing it as a load of crap. This stands in stark contrast to Justin and Christian's carefully worded statement claiming the cause of her death has long been established and that there was no foul play. Their brother's carefully worded defense feels almost too rehearsed, like they're hiding something far bigger behind their perfect PR statement. Our lives were shattered when we lost our mother. While it has been incredibly difficult to reconcile how she could be taken from us so soon. Yet their stepsister's actions, quietly house hunting with their mother's friend LaWanda, tell a very different story. An anonymous family member has dropped a bombshell after a mysterious trip to see Diddy in California. Kim was never the same, and what happened there has left everyone asking questions. She was different, they recalled, their voice heavy with concern. Something just wasn't right. This source boldly stated what others have only whispered. Diddy definitely did something to Kim. The twins, Jesse and Delilah, find themselves in an impossible position, torn between their brother's public defense of their father and their grandfather's quest for truth. While they remain publicly silent, their actions speak volumes as they seek independence from their father's influence. The Combs family empire appears to be cracking under the weight of mounting revelations. Jesse and Delilah, barely into their teens, are reportedly reaching out to their mother's relatives, desperately seeking an escape route from their father's increasingly dark legacy. But this isn't just about teenagers rebelling against parental authority. It's about survival and truth. Here's where it gets really interesting. Despite the federal raids and arrests, skepticism runs deep. Some insiders suggest this could be a high-stakes game of self-preservation, with powerful figures potentially trying to distance themselves from Diddy and recover compromising evidence. It's a reminder of how the rich and famous seem to play by different rules, fueling public outrage over this two-tiered justice system. The twins' potential role as whistleblowers adds another explosive element to this unfolding drama. If anyone's going to step forward with the truth about both their father and their mother's mysterious passing, all signs point to Jesse and Delilah. Their quest for independence, coupled with their deepening connections to their mother's family, suggests they're preparing to break their silence. But the burning question remains, can justice finally break through Diddy's iron grip? Or will the same system that protected him for years keep his darkest secrets buried forever? As the girls contemplate their next moves, they're carrying not just their own futures, but potentially the key to unlocking long-buried family secrets. The spotlight now focuses intensely on these young women as they navigate this treacherous path between family loyalty and what they believe is right. With each new development, the stakes get higher, and the world watches, wondering what bombshell will drop next.